Going over the trades on the day for Tuesday, January the 10th, 2023, plus 250 on the 250K portfolio, plus 425 on the 50K portfolio. We had an extra trade in the micros that we didn't have, some extra slippage as well, but this market is not really going anywhere. It's tepid. It's a pretty boring market, and it's kind of range bound still. So not a big move either way. And so let's go over the trades on the day. You can see what I'm talking about when we look at the charts. So still somewhat of a stop running nature. You see that tick count trend as well. You see that right here, just got stopped out the low. And then Viper hit his profit target. So these are about break even. And then you have Cobra 3. The market pulls back, and as soon as we get out, it surges. This happened. We had 3 strategies exit right at 5 minutes before the cash close, and as soon as we get out, the market surged. It's as if you go through time periods where it feels like the market's just waiting for you. It's either going to run your stop or it waits for you to get out before it really moves. And so those are cycles that you see sometimes in the market. And just the way it works out, sometimes everything goes your way and sometimes everything goes against you. Today is kind of a neutral, just not really going anywhere. Some trades go for us, some trades go against us. Watch the Viper, came to close to its profit target like twice and pulled back. First time here, second time here, third time finally hits it. And once it hits the profit target, it was cautious to hit the profit target. Came within a quarter of a point right here, and then pulled back, and then once it hits the profit target, then it surges. And so it's like your profit target should have been tighter, and then once it surges, oh, it should have been bigger. But you have to be consistent in your approach, and so you continue to test things when you watch things in the market. And so we continue to test strategies while we watch the market during the day, and always look for the best ways to trade. And once again, Cobra 3 was around break even. Tick reversal 2023 was around break even. This one hit a profit target, new equity peak yesterday. And then a nice trade on tick reversal. Got in at a good price. The market spent a lot of time underwater before it kind of firmed up and went in our direction. And so plus 1100 per E-mini. And then EVP1, the first trade was down. You can see the yellow here. And then when these 3 strategies exited, EVP1 was in, and momentum reversal was still short. So these are kind of offset right now. These 2 trades still have to offset and exit, and so the results don't include those offsets. And so that is based on the open position. What I showed you is based on the open position of EVP1. In momentum reversal, only 1 trade on the ES, and you can see here the ES plus 475 on the day. It did not hit its profit target, but it exited at the end of the day. So nice gains, and just not a lot of trades. Not a lot of price movement. You see divergent price action. You can see when you look at the 1-minute chart, for example, or a smaller time frame chart, the 5-minute chart here, or 1-minute chart. Let's look at the 1-minute chart here on the Cobra CT III. Now this is the strategy where the micro took the trade here on Cobra CT III that did not trade on the E-mini. But you see the market come up here, took out the lows, took out the highs, took out the lows. It's that divergent price action that we talk about that's constant head faking, and now it's taking out the highs today. And yet after yesterday's price action where you saw the market come all the way back down, take out the lows, it doesn't surprise me to continue to see this divergent price action on an intraday basis. Confusing, range-bound price action. And so we're treading water here, doing a good job, where we are in the strategy results, considering the type of price action that we're seeing is not very favorable price action to trade. When you see this kind of chop, you see this kind of reversal, and then this kind of chop, and then so we're doing well, treading water with this kind of price action, and still pretty range bound. Yesterday we talked about the range bound nature of the market, and we talked about the head fakes and returning to its range, and so you continue to see that. Well, here's the ES. The ES is a little stronger than the NASDAQ, so it broke out of its range, came back, and now it's moved out just a little bit, it's kind of unclear as to what it's going to do, if it's going to go back and take out this side of the range, or if this was just a weak breakout with a continuation. It's hard to know. Very weak, very slow price action. So CPI is on Thursday. So markets spend more and more time waiting on the next news release lately, and so we continue to see that dynamic as well. But those are the trades on the day for Tuesday, January the 10th, 2023. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.